Right, good afternoon. Well, it's been a nice morning. I've managed to do a few gardens. This afternoon, I've had a little idea, so I'll share that with you in a minute. But what I've done this morning, I've been to my friend's garden, Anne's, where I've done a lot of work on the borders. I've sort of trimmed the back lawn up a bit and done bits of weeding. But I wanted to show you, before I go on to this next venture, the lovely lupins now. Mixed with the foxgloves. Now they're absolutely magnificent, aren't they? Look at them. And there's 4 new ones coming up on each plant. So these are the lupins and these are the foxgloves here in the middle. And I bought those. I bought them when she weren't so good. What we were doing, we were growing some lupins from seed, but a lupin is a biennial. I'll just turn it round. Yeah, a lupin's a biennial. So they weren't going to flower this year, so that's why I bought them. But I'm going to go and have a look in the back garden now to see how the lupins are doing, because we've grown some, as I say, from seed. But I've just been into hide actually, and I've seen this little plant, see. Nice that, isn't it? So I thought it'd go quite nice on a rockery, so we'll go and have a look anyway round back. I'll just have a look at these lupins now. So these are the ones I've grown from seed, see? They'll be ready for planting in the garden in a couple of weeks. I'm going to let them get a bit stronger first. They're not quite as good, those ones, but, they're doing all right. And just while I'm here, we'll just have a sneak look at the strawberries. I feast on these all through the summer, but they're up early this year. So look at all these now coming. Got quite a lot of strawberries on. They're starting to swell up a bit, so yeah, should get quite nice then. Tell you what and all, it's got warm, so I can spot Anne now. So she's in for a little treat now with this plant. You never know, she might not like it. As you can see, the lawn's looking nice, and all these rhododendrons, these are looking really nice, aren't they? And what we decided to do, she liked the, I'll just show you now, I don't want to wake her up. I'll zoom in on them. But she wanted the buttercups leaving in the lawn, and I agree, I think they look really nice, don't they? So this is the rockery over here. So it's looking quite nice, isn't it? But I just thought it needs some yellow in it. So that looks nice there, doesn't it? These are just a couple of plants I've got to... So it's all looking quite nice. But what it is, I've not really had over the last, well, I've been doing the garden for years, but do it once a fortnight, but I've never had much time to get to work on the borders. I've only get time to cut the lawns, and there's a lot of lawns. There's one here, 2 at the front, 1 at the back. I've got the privet edges to cut, so I've never had time to work on the borders. So she said to me, Anne, do you fancy coming once a week instead of once a fortnight and sort the garden out and make it nice like it used to be? So I said, you know what, of course I would, I'd love to. So we're managing to get all these borders now, they've all been weeded out. I've put in all new plants, see? I've put in all new plants down here, and it's looking pretty good. Right, she'll have a surprise when she sees that in a bit. Right, my next plan, just spotted them. Look at them dandelions. They're magnificent, aren't they? So, right, I'm just going to let you know now what my plan is. Before I do that, though, look at this buddleia that's coming on. That's nice. In the house next door, that should be getting some flowers shortly. And then, hopefully, I can film some more butterflies. This lawn at the bottom's getting ready for a trim again as well. I did leave a lot of grass on it last time I cut it, but just have a look how long this is now. This is the bottom of the garden, so obviously it gets all the, listen to that chiff-chaff as well. Yeah, look at the length of this grass. So that's definitely ready for a trim. I'll have to do that this week. Right, where's that chiff-chaff? I can hear it. It's probably right at the top of the tree. They normally are. I'll just have a scan round anyway. See if I can see it. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Right then, we'll get to what I was on about now. The Not seen Tom yet today. Probably had a bit of a lie-in again, probably live streaming through the night. He did actually send me the clip of Andy Satnav, robot Satnav. Right, yeah, very funny. As one of you commented, you'd be going around in circles all day, which you probably would. Right, so the reason I'm here today, after just thinking, I'm going to go and collect some elderflower and make some elderflower cordial. See how it goes. I've had a read up, I've got a few recipes. A few of you have sent recipes. So I'm thinking I need something to collect them in. And I was searching at home, I couldn't find anything. Then I thought, somebody collects orange buckets, so I'm sure they can spare a few buckets in exchange maybe for a couple of bottles of cordial, depending on how it tastes, that is. Might not want any, it might taste foul. So we'll go and get some of them anyway. Right, we've got a good selection of buckets here, so I'm sure he can spare one or two. I can hear that chiff out here, but I can't see it. But just have a look at that view over there today. Do you know what? It's absolutely magnificent. So, way up, we've got some washing lines up. Oh no, so I just spotted somebody at window. I thought, do you know what I thought? I thought to myself...
These gosh damn influencers walking around my house.
I thought to myself, I could sneak in here. I know somebody who's got a load of buckets. I could probably...
£5 each then.
£5 each, right.
£5 each.
What about in exchange
for
a bottle of elderflower cordial?
Sold.
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 What if it tastes horrible?
Sold.
Sold. There you are.
Wait, why are you nicking buckets?
To collect the elderflower in.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to have a go at it.
Oh, you're going to make it?
I'm going to try.
Oh, bloody hell, that's going to be strong stuff. What was the other one you made?
No, this. Yeah, that was that blackcurrant brandy.
That was blue,
yeah, it was. And blackcurrant vodka, wasn't it?
Oh,
yeah. But I'm going to try cordial first of all without alcohol.
Yeah.
But I think I might make a vodka elderflower as well.
How the hell do you make that?
I don't know yet, but I'll have a go at it.
Are you making the vodka?
No.
Try and make the vodka with potatoes or something.
With potatoes?
That's how they make vodka.
Well, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you make the vodka and I'll make the cordial.
No.
Right, we'll just pause that for a moment. So, I've got him now, he's a bird watcher.
Wow, you can just see its red head sticking up. I'm a bird watcher, look, I spotted him. No way.
I can't get him on my camera, unbelievable.
Can you?
No.
Wait, you've not filmed in the right place, that's why.
Oh, right, that's why I've not.
Wait. Ducking its head down. There. There you go.
Oh, there you are.
There it is. There you go, you can see the male there on the right and the female on the left of it. No way. I love how Andy's filming down here. Over there. Hey, look at that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, look at it cruising through.
As you've just seen Tom now, he's spotted a pheasant. We know he loves birds now because he's just created a house next door for all the jackdaws to live in.
Mate, what
They're queuing up. They're all going under roof tiles. Look at them under there.
Oh, bloody hell. What's happened here? We're just looking at the house next door and we're like, bloody hell, that's a lot of jackdaws chilling on the roof. And it turns out they're all sneaking in and out of this hole. Oh, bugger.
Brilliant.
Oh, dear.
I knew I'd convert him into a bird watcher.
I gave him the biggest birdhouse. I gave him the biggest birdhouse they could get.
Brilliant. Oh. Right, I've got my bucket. I've come to my first tree down where the old house is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip off some of these flowers, chuck them in my bucket, read up again, read up on what I'm going to do. Tom's impressed, isn't he? I don't think he's impressed about doing cordial. I think he wants vodka cordial. So probably while Lydia's away, he thought he could... Anyway, we'll see what we can do on that one. We'll get some of these picked. Not 100% certain whether this is a painted lady. Not 100% certain. I'll have to check on that. Which block are you in, Tommy? Are you in the one that's having work done on it there? Or the one over there and Donna? I've only just noticed that scaffold up there, to be honest. Anyway, I'm not 100% certain whether I'll pick this up or not. But all the time I've been down here picking elderflower, I keep hearing a great spotted woodpecker knocking. And as you know, typical me, get my camera on, try and record it, and it doesn't knock. But anyway, that's another story. Tonight, I'm playing bowls up at Moorside Cricket Club, top side of Oldham. I think it's up near Shaw somewhere. That wind's back again now, and then a plane will come. Yeah, I'm playing bowls in a cup game tonight for the Grapes. It's the Swallow Cup. The maximum number of points you can score in a game of bowls is 210 between the team. And we've got to give the team 50 start that we're playing. So it's a bit of a tall order, but, you know, we've got players in our team that are capable of doing that. So we'll see how we go on. It's a big green, and it's on top of an hill. Years since I've played there. Me and my mate Paul played in a pairs there long time ago. Oh, I don't know how long, but a long time ago. Right, I'm going to go back up to the trail because the woodpecker's not knocked, has it? But as I'm walking up there now, I've just been talking to Tom, as you know, and he says, "Hey, guess what?" I said, "What?" He said, "I picked up on the cameras at weekend roe deer near Alfred's Trail." So that, for those of you who watched mine and Dawn's vlog, which I put out on, when did I put it out? Sunday morning, I think it was it? Yeah, it was Sunday morning. And I were talking about the roe deer tracks that I'd found on the trail, and where it had knocked a couple of the ferns down. So that confirms my footprints, which I'm glad about that. Right, let's get up there for some more elder as well. Right, so I've had a walk up onto Alfred's Trail here now, and I'm going to show you the. These are all deer track, all along here, and there is actually a few of them. So I'm wondering whether there's a couple coming through here, and these are fresh tracks. These aren't the same tracks that me and Dawn come across. So there's several along here. So, is there any more down here? No, so that's really good news. So, I'm going to pick a few bits of flower off this one here, see? Yeah, we'll get some of that flower. And then see how we go again. But I've got a little bit, here, see? I've picked him a little bit, so we're not doing bad. Got a garden to do this week at the landlord from the Grapes Hotel. Last time I was here, I noticed there was a molehill on his lawn. I was a bit concerned about it, so I've just come to have a check, and I also put weed killer down on this path. So I wanted to see if it had worked. So obviously it's worked in places, but not all over. And the mole was, the mole was round the corner. So that's not a good sign, is it? So we've still got. And looking at the size of them holes there, they're absolutely massive. So what I do regarding molehills, when you get them in the garden, a lot of people dig up the soil and think, you know, it's great that for putting in pots and what have you. But the best thing to do with it is rake it back into the ground. So just, you can even put your foot over it. Just spread it about a bit with your foot. And then get a rake and just spread it all over the lawn because obviously that soil has come out of the lawn. So you don't want to be taking it away, you need to be putting it back in. So you get a lawn rake, what I'll do is I'll show you what I'm going to do. So what you do, you get yourself a lawn rake and you just rake it into the ground. Rake it all over. Try and get rid of all the big clods. Like so. You never know, you might find some treasures and all what the moles bring up. I'm not lucky enough, I've not found anything. So I'm coming doing this garden later in the week, so I'm just hoping what you get. You only get one mole for all these holes. Moles are, They only meet up to mate. For the rest of the year, they hate one another. I'm going to say, a bit like some marriages. Not mine, though. So, as you can see, just rake it all in. Right, you can see what I've done there now. It's all raked back in. Got rid of all the big clods. Later on this week I'm going to come back and cut that lawn. Hopefully they haven't come back, but they probably will do. I do know the name of this butterfly. You always see them in your gardens at this time of the year, but look how beautiful that is. What have you been doing today?
I've had a lovely day.
Have you?
I walked to Marple Bridge.
Yeah?
And then we went in Libby's for lunch.
You went to where?
Libby's.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I had steak and eggs. It was very nice. Yeah, and then came home.
Who have you been with?
Tracy.
Alright, so she's been with Tracy, who we went to the Norwegian fjords with. So, what do they call it? Ladies at lunch?
Ladies at lunch.
Ladies at lunch. So, you know what I've been doing today because you've seen. So I said, what's for my tea? And she said, there's potatoes for your tea. So I've been to the cupboard and look at that. It looks like Bert.
Looks like Fred from Sesame Street.
Fred or Bert.
Oh, Bert.
Looks like Bert off Sesame Street. So that's what I've got for my tea.
No, you've got pasta.
Alright, so she's had steak and eggs, I've got that. So what I've decided to do with that, I'll put it with the other ones, which she's also got for me, which I've got here, see? As you can see. Sandra, sorry for spinning the camera. I know it makes you dizzy. So we've got them. Oh, wait, I've got caught on something. Oh, heck, my lead's got caught down there. I've got a tub there. I'm going to fill it full of soil, and I'm going to put them potatoes in it. And then I might be able to have in a couple of months' time some nice fresh potatoes. Right, so I've just been out and bought a cheap bag of soil, which we'll put in here, next to my pumpkins. So I'll fill that right up, crunch it down a bit, and then I'll just push the potatoes in there. Push them in about, I don't know, I'll show you anyway. So you just get them, I'll try and point it to you, stick them in there, see? Don't have to put them in order or anything like that. Because they're only going in roughly, you don't need to space them. Well, you need to space them a bit, but... And then what I'll do is I'll put a bit more soil on top. And I'm going to say, in about a 3-month time, we're going to have a bucket full of new potatoes. And they're going to be very nice. So, a bit more soil on top of there. See? No, we don't want any water on them. I don't want anything on my potatoes now you've given me for my tea. So, as you can see, I've got that filled up. There's one of my pumpkins. And I've put the other one in there to guard it from the wood pigeon that comes stomping through with its big feet. So, right, I'm all done now. As you can see, I've had a good day. I also, thank you for all the kind messages regarding how you all enjoyed my good friend Peter. Hang on, I'll just spin the camera around. We've got some of my guests. We've got, oh, he's flown off now. Typical, like the woodpecker before. Yeah, regarding Peter and the walk that we did around Wernethlow with the ghost stories, various other stories about local interest. Thanks for that. And he's really excited now, Peter, to get on and do another one. So we might even do one at the end of the week. I've got to go and see him later. So, as I always say, you know, if you like what you see, or I've started seeing if you don't like it, please subscribe to my channel at Andy the Gardener G Cross. Leave a like and ding dong on that bell. And you know, I always leave you with something. Today, I can only leave you with, I've got caught again, with my pumpkin. See you all for now, ta-ra.